In early 1991, a data analyst working for the Illinois Department of Public Health noticed an anomaly. A town called Brookville, population just under 3,000, had not reported a single death in over 18 months. At first, it seemed like a clerical delay, but statewide reporting systems were automated. Even small towns logged deaths regularly. Brookville's records showed nothing. No hospital fatalities, no home deaths, no accidents. Statistically, it was impossible. When the analyst flagged the issue, the report was quietly closed. No explanation was given. Curious, she requested older data. Brookville's death records abruptly stopped in October 1989. Before that, everything was normal. A freelance journalist named Paul Merrick took interest when he overheard the story at a bar. He drove to Brookville expecting to uncover bureaucratic incompetence. Instead, he found something stranger. The town was calm, too calm. There was no cemetery expansion, no funeral home advertisements. Obituaries in the local paper ended abruptly 2 years earlier. When Paul asked residents about death, they avoided the topic or changed the subject entirely. One elderly woman whispered to him, "We don't do that anymore." Paul eventually found the old cemetery outside town. The gate was locked. Fresh concrete had been poured over several grave plots. There were no dates beyond 1989. At the local clinic, staff insisted no one had died under their care in years. When Paul asked how terminal patients were handled, the receptionist said, "They're transferred." Transferred where? No one could answer. Paul attempted to file a public records request. The clerk refused to accept it. That night, someone broke into his motel room. Nothing was stolen, but his notes were soaked in water, as if deliberately ruined. Before leaving town, Paul received a note slipped under his car windshield. It read, "Some things are easier when they don't end." The article was never published. Paul's editor claimed it was unverifiable. Months later, Brookville reappeared in state records, with a backlog of death certificates all filed on the same day, dated retroactively. No cause of death was listed on any of them. Brookville still exists, and officially, everyone eventually dies there, just not when they're supposed to.